United Way of Lake and Sumter Counties. The Master Teaching Program. Michelle L. Dean, Master of Education, Master Teacher.
Well, Michelle is a friend. I met her in United Way, and she was born in Florida. She has earned a master's degree, and her degree is in early childhood education. Michelle's professional career started at the age of 17 as an early childhood preschool teacher. Launching from the role of teacher, she worked her way up to assistant director, followed by earning the designation of standing director of an early learning center. As the master teacher of United Way of Lake and Sumter counties, she works in early childhood classrooms to deliver hands-on training to volunteer pre-kindergarten teachers. Her professional goal is to be a director of education and be a catalyst for educational change. She wants to increase awareness and knowledge of the importance of early childhood care. She believes she could serve the community better, and it is her goal as a teacher of education, uniting the early childhood field with K-12 educational professionals to create positive impacts, with a focus on uniting both to provide educational success across the board. Expanding the Master Teacher Program and its reach is Michelle's top priority while meeting the needs of the community that she serves. She shaped an educational training experience known as the Toddler Time program. She is in the process of starting a monthly training for early childhood educators on the first Thursday of every month, named Thursday Night Done Right with Master Teacher. Each summer, she produces a training conference for early childhood educators to meet training requirements for DCF and the Early Learning Coalition. Michelle loves spending time with teachers, exploring their needs, and paving the way for academic success. After all, she believes that we are only as strong as our little ones. Providing opportunities that guide children in future success is her ultimate goal.
Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to come and talk to everyone today, Dr. O and Carolyn. Carolyn, as she said, she is my friend, and that is amazing. So thank you so much. I want to go ahead and I want to share a little bit about Master Teacher today. So I am going to share my screen with you. And we are going to dive right in. All right, so the Master Teacher Program is a internal program of United Way of Lake and Sumter counties. Our mission at United Way is to improve the quality of life and build a stronger community by leveraging resources and uniting community partners to impact education, income, and health. I always tell everyone that education is like the favorite thing at United Way for me. I love education. I love having the opportunity to work with the amazing educational professionals that I work with. Not only the children, but the teachers and the directors. I have a chance at every early child care site to meet with the directors anywhere from 3 hours on up. And then I spend quality time with the teachers, and they end up receiving a 45-hour training certificate. So as part of the Master Teacher Program, I just want to tell you a little bit about how it got started. In 2017, the United Way of Lake and Sumter counties had an opportunity. The opportunity was, do we start Reading Pals, which would be a duplication of services, or do we start the Master Teacher Program? So in 2017, I was hired to start the Master Teacher Program. I went to Polk County, which is where this program originated, and learned the Master Teacher Program. I wish I would have known this 27 years ago or 28 years ago when I started, because this program is absolutely incredible, and it works if the teachers work it with me. So in 2018, the Master Teacher Program completed 13 early childhood sites. we served 201 young children, and we also trained 62 teachers. All of this fabulous training happened within 1,264 training hours. The Master Teacher Program currently has completed 10 early child care sites. We have 161 youth that we have served thus far. We have trained 35 teachers, and that's going to grow with all the new programs that I'm putting in place. And then all within 939 training hours thus far. So what is the Master Teacher Program? The Master Teacher Program it happens under the supervision of the Master Teacher. Early childhood teachers apply knowledge gained in their classroom setting to develop positive, practical teaching skills. So, of course, a lot of our early child care teachers, their biggest concern is behavioral interventions. And so I work very closely with them to come up with plans on how to communicate better with their students, because our whole purpose is to allow the children to communicate with us. We want to have those round-robin conversations. We want to be able to talk to the children and ask them how they're feeling, especially now. Obviously, now is the time to talk to the children about how they're feeling. I mean, everything's changed. They're seeing people with masks on, and they don't understand the whole point of what's going on. So giving them the opportunity to tell us how they feel, I'm telling you, if you give children an opportunity to tell you how they feel, you need to listen, because it's worth the time that you spend with them. So, how this program works is the Master Teacher provides intensive on-the-job training for early childhood professionals in their preschool classroom. So think about that. Our early childhood professionals may go in at 6 o'clock and sometimes may be asked to stay until 6 p.m. So they do not have a whole lot of time to put forth into training. However, they do, and they will go above and beyond. They may go into workshops that are outside. But having the Master Teacher come in and actually show them how to implement the things that they really want to know about has been super successful for us. We are the only one in our area that coaches for a total of 20 days, because we believe it takes 21 days to break a habit. So we want to help them and assist them in each of these areas that they may have concerns for. And on the first or second day, I give them an opportunity to tell me what they want to learn. And we cater this program around the things that they want to learn so that they can feel successful at the end of the program. So also, we provide nap time workshops. And in these nap time workshops, we focus on a safe learning environment, the physical environment, cognitive issues. We bring in some of the Becky Bailey aspects of, hey, where is the child at right now? Are they in the back of their brain? Are they in the middle of their brain and they just want a hug? Or are they in the front of their brain where they just want to learn? So we focus on some of those aspects. We talk about creativity and guidance. We talk about communication. Open-ended questions are in every one of the centers. So if the teacher has someone coming in and they want to have like a class evaluation, and ELC comes in, all they have to do is look at the center signs that were provided by Master Teacher, and they have questions right there ready to go. We make it really super simple. So they may even say, what are you doing today? What would you like to play with today? How would you like to involve your friend today in your play? Have you ever felt like this character before? So we actually get the teachers asking those open-ended questions so that we can hear those verbal, expressive communications from their students. We want to give them more words so that their vocabulary expands throughout their play experience. We also talk about character building rules, such as the I care rules, and dialogic reading my absolute favorite of all time way to read a book. I teach them all of those skills to enhance their receptive and expressive language concepts. And I also teach them developmentally appropriate practice. We talk about STREAM concepts as well. And you may have heard of STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. You may have heard of STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. But there's a new movement, and it's called STREAM, which is science, technology, reading, engineering, art, and mathematics. And another one that would be science, technology, reading, religion, engineering, art, and mathematics. And then this would normally have an R squared to it. So we're teaching those new concepts because as the master teacher, it is extremely important for me to be able to stay up on the new and current things so that I can share those with the early child care professionals in each one of the classrooms. So I want to show you a little bit about our master teacher data. In 1 year, the master teacher program increased receptive scores by 64%. That was over 7 classrooms. We increased expressive scores by 70%. And then increased on-task behavior. So that's children that are actually on task, doing the task that they are supposed to be doing around the room, not wandering around the room or hitting their friends or, being disruptive or aggressive, but they were actually on-task behaviors, which that was up to 39%. And then our student-teacher interactions increased by 43%. So the teachers actually enjoyed going around asking those open-ended questions and hearing what the children had to say. And they were having those round-robin conversations, which is so important in the class assessment tool that ELC is using and that is state mandated at this time through our government. So here is a staggering number. High quality childhood education programs increase employability by 23%. So the goal of Master Teacher is to encourage that high quality early child care education programs continue to grow and thrive and help our children meet those successful criteria for the 21st century skills. So Toddler Time is a program that Carol mentioned that I have been working on for quite some time. I've been designing this program. We started out as a pilot program. The reason why this program is so very important to me is because a lot of our early child care centers in the first 2 years have begged for Toddler Time. Our VPK teachers get a lot of awesome things. They get, free childcare. They also have a lot of trainings. They, everybody wants those Flickr scores to be amazing in kindergarten. However, what I am seeing is that there's a learning gap somewhere. And I believe that it's happening in the early stages. And so I created the Toddler Time program. It was normally, like when we first started, it was like 2 days. 2 days. And all of our feedback was, it's not enough. It's not enough. We want a 20-day Toddler Time. Well, I am working for this summer for Toddler Time to be the first 20-day Toddler Time experience our teachers will have. It'll be a training experience like none other. It will have STREAM aspects in it, and it will be totally amazing for our teachers to feel in our toddler classes. They will feel like, hey, finally, somebody has heard us. Not only that, but I have a funder who wants me to also work with infants, and that's going to be coming down the road. So the Toddler Time assessment is already designed as of today. It is official. It is officially designed, and we are so excited about this program. So the Toddler Time training programs, it happens in the summer months. It is going to be 2 Toddler Times per year. So you must have completed the Master Teacher program to be eligible for the Toddler Time training. And participants will receive a 45-hour training certificate. Now, Thursday nights done right with Master Teacher. Our first official one is going to be on September 3rd. We are going to be talking about none other than STREAM, science, technology, reading, religion, engineering, art, and mathematics. This is a program that I designed for St. Leo University, and I begin teaching that officially tonight. Yay, I'm so excited. So I will be sharing all of that amazing information with the educators from Lake and Sumter County. I only had 10 spots due to the COVID-19 CDC guidelines. However, that class completely booked out within the first week. So I'm extremely excited about that, and I can't wait to share all of the amazing information with those participants. Okay, so one of the things that's near and dear to my heart is spending time with our early educators, and I love having thematic conferences. So the UWLS Mini Child Care Conference is held every summer. I have a busy summer. This is a thematic conference, and there is always a costume contest and lots of great prizes. This year's conference had to be canceled. However, the next year in the summer, we will be having a conference that is Disney Princess and Princes. We have over $4,000 of donations. I have tons and tons of amazing things to give away. And we have over 200 Disney dresses for little girls. So it's going to be absolutely fabulous. The participants receive a half-day certificate for this training. As you can see on the screen, a lot of our girls had fun creating Eric Carle shirts to wear at our Eric Carle conference that was that happened last summer. And of course, I was dressed up as the Butterfly Queen. Had a lot of fun with that. All right, this is one of our Master Teacher training videos. I am hoping that this is going to play for you. All right, I don't know about you guys, but that music really pumps me up. Let me get out of that. Okay, so we are working on fundraising right now for Master Teacher. I am only one person and I am a very, very busy girl, as you have seen. However, I need some help. And I want to hire a second Master Teacher. We will be able to effectively change lives all over Lake and Sumter County, and we are extremely excited about the prospects of having another Master Teacher. So what have we been doing for fundraising? We have Fabulous Fridays, and as you can see, we have been dressing up in crazy costumes and raising money for Master Teacher, for that second Master Teacher. We are also, I have been involved in some grant writing. I have had a $5,000 donation, and so we are in a match program right now, and we are looking for funds for that match. And then we are also taking in-kind donations that goes towards conferences, and we have had books donations, and book donations are also what is helping us with our upcoming International Literacy Day event, where we are giving away almost 200 books to the children around Lake County. So how can you help? Well, for a donation of $99, United Way of Lake and Sumter Counties can purchase baby dolls and the feeding supplies for the baby dolls. You would not know, you would not even realize how many early child care centers do not have multicultural baby dolls. We must represent all of the different nationalities and cultures, and we want to make sure that that is very evident in the classroom so no child feels as though they are not being represented. For a donation of $500, you can support a whole Master Teacher classroom. So each Master Teacher classroom receives up to $500 of materials for their classroom. And sometimes that $500 makes a huge difference in their classroom. They just don't have the supplies and the toys that they need for the children to be successful. And then we see our numbers climb up once we put in that up to $500 worth of materials. And last but not least, for a donation of $1,000 on up, this will go towards our match fund that will help us hire our second Master Teacher. So if you would like to donate, you can go to www.uwls.org. And as you can see, there is a Master Teacher button, and you can designate all of your funds towards Master Teacher, or you can designate the funds to other opportunities that we have, such as Mission United and Women United. We also need a volunteer tester in our Lake County area and our Sumter County area. I need someone to help and assist me in testing the children. All you need to have is a bachelor's degree and a love for children. So, is there any questions? I can't hear you, Carol. You got to put your mic on.
I have a question, yes.
Yes, Dr. O.
My question is, out of the many counties we have in the state of Florida, how many have a Master Teacher program that you know of?
So the only counties that have the Master Teacher program is Polk County, where this originated, and then Lake and Sumter County. I am trying to convince other counties to do this program because it is so fabulous. You need a teacher that is gung-ho and ready to work. And so I am trying to convince other counties to join this Master Teacher bandwagon.
Have you created a white paper on your results?
Yes, we do. We have them on our quarterly reports, and we also share them with Worldwide. But we do have papers that we do send out and show our data points.
Do you have a link to them, or can you email them to us so that we can share them with this video?
I can share them with you. Yes, and For future reference, at the end of this year, we are going to be sharing a whole data collection just on master teacher.
Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What about, other than monetary, how about supplies that people have? Do you accept those?
Yes, so those are in-kind donations. So anything that would have to do with a toy that would be a great toy for like infants on up to 4s. Right now, we're not focusing mainly on infants, but we are focusing on toddlers. So any toys that would be appropriate for 2-year-olds on up to 4-year-olds, we are taking those donations, and we always take book donations because book donations are huge when we go out and do our book events.
What about supplies for the teachers?
So supplies for the teachers, yes. I used to go out and buy out of pocket to give back to the teachers, give them gift baskets and that kind of thing. We always need donations for supplies because we currently give gift baskets every year right before school starts to Lake County schools and Sumter County, Lake and Sumter County schools. And then we also do at Thursday Night Done Right, we give away gift baskets for the teacher, the first teacher that registers. So that would also be absolutely fabulous.
An idea for a gift for the teacher for those baskets would be what?
So like notebooks, pencils, paper, little things that would be like, you're the greatest teacher, that would make them feel so special. Pens, pencils, notebooks, anything that you can think of that a teacher would want. Like if you can Google about what a teacher would want in a gift basket, that would be a great thing.
But for the kids, you'd want elementary, the giant crayons, giant pencils that they can grab onto, as opposed to the college rule paper and these normal small pencils and small crayons.
Correct. So yes, for the elementary school teachers, those baskets that we give away, yes, that would be appropriate for them.
And another thing is, one thing I did as a school teacher, I taught all levels from my earliest was pre-K and early childhood, right on up through. I taught doctoral graduate students when I was teaching at a university. I believe I was raised during the back in the ecology era, the rainbow days of the 60s and 70s. And I still, the peanut butter jars and the mayonnaise jars, and I take the empty pill bottles and stuff like this and take them to the elementary schools, and the teachers just swarm around me because they need paste containers and jars to put the paint brushes in and water in, and all the containers of the egg cartons, and they can put sorting in, especially for the special needs kids in the early elementary, sorting their little gadgets into and dividing things and rearranging objects in, and storage. I don't know if you would have any need for those, but so many of the early elementary kids and special needs kids, they need to be able to divide and store things in. And when it's a clear plastic container, they don't break as easily, and they can put them up in a closet, and you can see all the Legos, and you can see all the crayons and all the containers there.
Yes, so you are speaking to my stream heart right now, because that is great for maker spaces and for those tinkering spaces. So yes, all of those things are great. I can tell you what I have a true need for. This is crazy, but there are packing materials, and it is that hard styrofoam, and you take golf tees and put those golf tees in that hard styrofoam, and the children use wooden mallets to hammer that in. The children love that. So I had an opportunity to get my hands on some of that really hard styrofoam, and the children have loved that. And golf tees. I know you guys know people that have golf tees that would love to donate them, right? And so, so I would love to have stuff like that.
Well, Carolyn lives out in a community that has 10,000 golf courses on it.
I know. Yes, but that's the kind of stuff that we would definitely take gladly. I gave away some of those foam squares. And then something else that's kind of crazy, but we just had we had to redo our bathroom, and so when we got our cabinet, it came with these like cardboard corners that protected the corners so our vanity didn't get beat up. So for ramps and pathways, we need little tubes like cove molding and those cardboard corners to run marbles down, because we're actually teaching the children that are 4 about force. And we're talking to them about how to make their marble, go down faster, how to build, around with unit blocks and that kind of stuff. So we're really, really, really excited about that new ramps and pathways coming in to Master Teacher. And so I'm always looking for things like that would have like a channel in it, even like pool noodles, cut lengthwise. That creates that channel for that marble to travel down, and they can bend those and maneuver those and all of those for the force.
Well, getting all of those supplies, I used to own a UPS store, and
wow.
we had to throw away all that stuff when people didn't want it, but we had a lot of people bringing that stuff in. Find your local the UPS store, Mail and More, pack and ship stores, and they have to fill up dumpsters every day because people are either bringing that stuff into them, but and the cabinet stores. And they have those things delivered to them daily. They have people unpack stuff they get there that are delivered to the store, and then they want to take the product away and leave the debris there. So it's every day they deal with that stuff. So ask them to hold on to them, call you when they have it.
Perfect. That's what I will do. That is great.
They will become, you'll be their, they'll become your benefactor.
Oh, and I would be their best friend.
Adopt it. And then for egg cartons, the 48, or yeah, the big 24 pack, your local Waffle House will collect, they'll get 100 in a day for an elementary school. And they're the ones that you can actually plant plants in them and then sit them out in the garden. You can cut them in pieces. The kids can grow the little seedlings in the and spray them and mist them, and then cut them in sections and set them out in the garden and grow them, or send them home with little seedlings.
I love it. I used to do that when I was in my 4-year-old classroom. Every Mother's Day, I would do, grass seed, and we would make a cute little flower that was 3D, and the children would put that in there, and then it would be, they would decorate a little pot, and they would take that home to mom. So.
Certainly, thank you for coming on. And this is like right now streaming worldwide. And like I even told you, into Central Africa is one place that it's streaming, and people are able to look on it anywhere in the world. But we want to thank you for this. We're going to then edit it and put it on YouTube and share it all around. And
Perfect.
for free. And
well,
then
thank
we'll
you so
also,
much.
if you'll send me the white papers, we'll attach that also.
Perfect. I will send those over.
Thank you, Carolyn. Let's clap. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
In touch, Michelle.
Bye. Okay, I will.
Okay.
Outcomes. 18,727 children received books and literacy support from the United Way of Lake and Sumter counties. 7,461 families were utilizing discount child care. Other outcomes. 352 early childhood staff trained to provide quality programs. 705 teacher in-service training hours were provided. 55% increase in children achieving receptive developmental milestones. 110,293 volunteer hours were given. More program outcomes. 9,198 children enrolled in high-quality early childhood programs. 10,900 29 children met the goal of being able to read and perform math at grade level or above. 9,403 individuals served with United Way education grants. Outcomes: 39% increase with on-task behaviors, 70% increase in children achieving expressive developmental milestones, 43% improvement of teacher engagement and classroom environment. Before we read the four-way test together, that our avenues of service and our areas of focus include literacy and education and commerce. And if you look at what they said they have achieved through this program of Master Teacher with these children is increased jobs and also increased literacy and education through this program. So this program is meeting, and the four-way test is being accomplished for Rotary through this program. Now, if you'll please rise and recite with me as Rotarians the four-way test. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?